So it's Lucas once again back with the live wire. This time I'm talking with a band who have very, very, very quickly become a big favorite for me for Good Things 2025. It's Jack and Will from Dead Poet Society. How are you, boys?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent. So, like I was saying, I've only recently become a fan. When this interview kind of came to me from the PR for Good Things, I did a scope through of like some music, and I got two songs in with Hurt and I Hope You Hate Me, and I instantly became obsessed with your guys' band. I
Hmm.
think you guys are fucking incredible. Um, has the
Thank you.
no, that's okay. To go kind of then through, I guess, through a history of the band for those that don't know who you are. You guys have been rocking around since about 2013, right?
Yeah, we've been around since 2013. Will and I joined the band at the same time, and we're just moving to a place that has better Wi-Fi.
All
It's
good.
a little better.
Yeah, and yeah, we joined the band in 2013 together. The band had been around for like a year before, and they were looking for like I guess they were just looking for like the lineup. That was Jack and our original bassist Nick. We're kind of like like flying through people. And it ended up being us just kind of like out of the blue. And
Yeah.
we didn't really know each other that well, but there was something different about writing together that for me personally I had never experienced with any other people. So we stuck with
Mhm.
it.
And you guys started at Berkeley College, right, in Boston?
Yeah, and that was kind of a big thing is we were going to kind of a musicians school where everyone was trying to be kind of like a cat of sorts, whereas we kind of just wanted to be in a band. So it was really nice to meet like-minded individuals and just yeah, have a single goal in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then something else that I read too that I thought was really funny is that, so did you guys join and then 48 hours later had your first concert?
Sorry, repeat that question
I
again.
thought
No,
we found the
no.
spot.
So I something else that I've read that I thought was really funny was that 48 hours after you guys joined, you guys all had your first concert together or something?
No.
No, that sounds
No.
like
Oh,
Rush.
no. So there was an article that I was reading about you guys because again I wanted to do a bit of history. There was something about like 48 hours after you guys joined together or something. That's when your first concert happened or something. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe we've debunked it.
That sounds like something a little hyperbolic our guitar player might have said. But yeah, there
No.
No.
was shortly after we had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we our first show ever was in Seaford, Delaware. Uh, and it was we just decided to randomly go on this like just hack together a bunch of dates in the middle of nowhere. And we ended up playing at this like bar in the middle of so Delaware is just like nothing. There's nothing in Delaware. And so this strip mall in the middle of like a cornfield basically, this little place called Coyote Bar. We went in there and there was like five people and and it's about it's about 400 kilometers away from Boston. So we drove a while to get to this like place. And
Once we started playing, people left the bar.
yeah. But some dude like freaked out. He was like, "This is so sick." And he drove all the way home and grabbed his son, who had just started playing guitar, and brought him to the bar and just had him stand on stage with us. And it ended up being pretty cool. And then we had like a tent and we went and camped in like, I don't know Celsius, but like let's say like 38-degree weather at night. And it was a three-man tent with the four of us, and we had this bottle of Captain Morgan, and we just started passing it around, just sweating in this tent,
Please fall asleep.
getting
Please fall
drunk.
asleep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like there's gonna be some crazy stories with you guys, but that's funny as fuck. Um, Moving on, then I guess there's like after the college stuff. So you guys then moved to LA after that. Did you notice that opening, like, so moving to the West Coast opened a whole bunch of new like avenues for you guys?
Um, it definitely, I wouldn't say a whole bunch of avenues, but it definitely had its key moments where, um, when we first moved out to LA, Jack and I were looking for like bands to connect with. and we ended up going to this show that Bad Flower was playing at the Viper Room. And we kind of briefly met them just before they blew up. And Jack kind of like hung out with the guitar with the drummer Anthony a couple times. And then Bad Flower was getting ready for their OK I'm Sick tour. And Josh just happened to hear our music on Spotify. And so when he was like, we should bring these guys, Anthony was like, oh shit, I already know the guitarist. And that was kind of like one of those opportunities where if we hadn't been there, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. I had a question about the Bad Flower thing too, because yeah, is it true that so Josh passed Coda onto Spine Farm and that's how you guys got signed?
Say that one more time.
So I had a question about the Bad Flower thing. Is it true that Josh passed Coda onto Spine Farm and that's how you guys got signed?
What that means.
I don't know if that, I don't, honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah. So
It was
more
kind of like,
stuff that I read online was there was some story about Josh hearing Coda and then he passed the song Coda onto Spine Farm and then that's how you guys all got connected. Maybe I'm telling you guys something about your own history
honestly,
just doing
I
research.
don't know necessarily.
So that
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that, yeah. I think that that could be a possibility because Bad Flower's booking agent, Andrew Buck, was the one that signed us after coming out to a couple shows. So Josh could have sent him that, and then Andrew Buck connected us with our A&R Darren at Spine Farm.
I don't even know our own lore. It's wild.
Yeah. So that could have happened.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
You know?
maybe I'm telling you guys
It's
stuff about your
possible.
history you didn't even know.
Yeah.
So then looking forward, I guess, is that obviously you guys got signed to Spine Farm, had the 4 EPs out already, and then the Exclamation album come out. Did it feel cathartic to finally have a major label debut after grinding out so long?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was kind of like we were a little unsure because we had self-produced everything up until that point and didn't really know what being on a label entailed, to be honest. We didn't we were just like, no, fuck it, we're gonna do it ourselves. And like and then when we signed to the label and they actually gave us money to make a record, it was like, oh, okay, all right, well, we can sound a lot better. And with money behind it. And it was kind of cool to like finally have a team behind us pushing things.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, that then kind of has opened the doors. Like I said, you guys get to tour Europe and, get to come to Australia, which I'm really now excited about. Talking then, I guess now kind of to more recent times, Fission just dropped in January. Um, Something that I love about both albums specifically, right, is this adjacent like pop writing on top of metal, and it's something that I long have like wanted to hear. So hearing like when I heard Hurt for the first time, I'm like, oh, this bangs, and then the outro kicks in, and I'm like I could feel my skin peeling back on my face of like, holy shit. Um, was that something that you guys envisioned from the outset when you were making the band and kind of grinding through those EPs? Is where you are right now where you envisioned you wanted to be?
I don't want to speak for you, but I don't really have a picture of what's going to happen in the future. I just kind of go with the moment and what we feel when we're writing at the moment, like what we're emotionally going through, what we're listening to at the moment, what we're watching, who we're hanging out with, just things like that just kind of influence the sound at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that to go along with that, the more you kind of isolate yourself and really just kind of keep digging for that feeling that you're trying to search for, the more you go down a rabbit hole to the point where eventually you look around and you're like, I don't see anybody else down this particular rabbit hole. And I think that's like super important for discovering what your sound is. But there's never like a feeling of like landing in a spot. You don't, you grow with your music. So you don't just decide that this is our sound. But if you keep digging, eventually you get to the point where nobody else kind of sounds like you. And that's how you kind of get to that area.
Yeah.
But it's an ever growing thing.
For sure. And it's funny too, like you kind of mentioned that. I truly don't think any other band out there sounds like you. And I don't think you guys sound like any other band out there. And that makes your sound super unique. And that's why I think like so instantly I was able to gravitate towards, again, songs like Hurt and I Hope You Die? Like, there's some
I hope you hate me, man. That's a good title.
I Hope You Hate Me. That's what it is. I Hope You Hate Me. Yeah. Like there's some songs there that just like, again, like when I heard them for the first time, they just completely blew me away because I felt like I was experiencing something truly for the first time. And yeah, just fucking killer, man. Now leading on to all of that, obviously, you guys are going to be making your debut tour to Australia. Has hitting Australia been something that's been on the bucket list since you guys have been rocking around, or like how's that kind of like? Have you again sort of that envisioning thing? Did you ever think that you'd make it out to Australia?
I mean, I think it was always kind of like a goal of ours because I mean, who doesn't want to like experience touring the whole world, you know? And we've never been to the Eastern Hemisphere. So like that opportunity is pretty sick. And not to mention that, for years and years now, people have been like, come to Australia. I'm like, we're like, sick, would love to, but needs to be more than just you at the concert in order for us to like shell out,
Yeah, no, like again, like if it's just one guy, I'm gonna be the second one that's there because like yeah, just the music is like again, I don't know if anyone who's watching this hasn't heard of you guys before, but like truly, when I specifically Fission is what I threw on first, and man, like running in circles hit me, and then Hurt just blew me the fuck away. So I really recommend that everyone try and get out to see you guys at Good Things at some point because I think you guys are truly like going to be one of the next big bands to blow up. Because again, no one's doing anything like what you guys are doing.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
That's high praise, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, all good. Last question. So obviously, Good Things is probably one of my favorite festivals in the whole of Australia. Is there any bands that you're really excited to be working with alongside this tour? Is there anyone that you want to check out?
One, two, three. Tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Tool because we've never seen them. I'm a giant Danny Carey fan. His drumming style is insane. I've seen Knock Loose a few times, but their performance is always incredible. I'm excited to see them.
Everybody should go check out Scene Queen because she puts on an awesome show.
Yes, she does.
And Bad Nerves for sure.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If there's one band that I could probably recommend to you guys on that lineup who I've become obsessed with just as much as you guys, it's a band called Inertia. If you get a chance to check them out at all on the tour, definitely go check them out. They're one of my favorites. So, but yeah, no, yeah, Wind Waker is going to be killer as well. There's some really cool Australian bands that are also going to be on that lineup with you guys. So hopefully you get to like check them out and hang out for a bit. So, anyway, Good Things is lined up to be the best iteration in the festival. It's awesome you guys are going to be a part of it. Can't wait for you guys to get here. And hopefully it's a successful tour for you and you come back sooner than, waiting 12 years.
Yeah, me
Thanks,
too.
brother.